Iford Kingston. I'm Mary. I'm your Patina artist for this year. I just want to say thank you for sending in all your lovely drawings for the 1960s. Fabulous era. So today what I'm going to show you how to do is to make the basic We're Making History avatar. And here he is. This is what I've created for you. He's a kind of dancing puppet really, made out of loo roll and bits and bobs, and I'm going to show you how to make him and then dress him or her up for a 1960s. Let's go. All the materials that we're going to need, we talked about a little bit before, but basically loo roll, a couple of corks for feet, you can probably use something else as well, sticks out the garden, bamboo canes, barbecue skewers would do the job, garden string, wool would be perfect, something a bit more solid for the arms and legs, and then thread. This is really strong thread, but fishing wire would do, or just normal sewing cotton would be perfect. Bit of cardboard, nice strong stuff from cardboard box. Paper, just scrap paper. And what we do need is something along the lines of a lolly stick. Another stick would do if need be, but these little flat, I think that's a sugar stirrer, but something like that would do. Tools, masking tape, sellotape, something like that, and scissors. And while we're on scissors, subject to scissors, please be sensible, be careful, health and safety. Hold them down, cut away from you, don't be walking around with them, be really sensible. And also cover up. I've got my pinny on today, so either put a pinny on, an old t-shirt, something inside out, and then cover up your work surface as well. Okay, so here we go. So toilet roll for the main body, and what we're going to do first is make his shoulders, or hers. So if we just line up the chunky piece of cardboard, and then just mark on where the loo roll is, and then we're just going to cut just a strip, so big, and then we're going to cut little slots where we marked it. There we go. And so then we can just slot him in there. And we have a body with shoulders. Next thing, arms and legs. So the arms and legs are all connected together. And what you want to do is just measure him up. So you've got a nice length of his arm, all the way down through his body, and leave plenty of length. Okay, so then we'll attach the arms with some tape and pop him all the way through the middle. He wants to go. Oh no, I've lost. Oh, there he is. There we go. And then attach him at the bottom. You can just stick loads of tape inside because it won't matter. Make sure it's nice and secure because all this will be covered up with your costume. So we've got an arm and a leg. And then to attach the foot, we just wrap it around the cork and tie it in a couple of knots. There. There we go, one leg. It's got quite long legs, this one, but that's all right. You can always wrap it round a bit more if you want to make it shorter. Okay, so hands. Slice of loo roll. Oops, he's off. Fold it in half. Got loo roll, fold in half, fold in half, so it's like that. And then the bit that's open, you just snip. There we go. So we've got a sort of little claw shape. And then we literally just tie that back on. So you've got two loops. Just pop the string through either the loops. My string's got a bit unwound. That's all right. Don't worry about the bit flapping out. Pop that back in later. A couple of knots and then more tape. And then we've got these last bits, it's all a bit flappy. Just stick all that down with some tape. There. We have a wrist, and we have a sort of a hand with a loop in, which is quite useful for later on. And there we go. One arm and one leg. And so now we just need to do exactly the same on the other side. And here he is. There we go. 2 arms, 2 legs. Put plenty of tape on, make sure it's nice and secure. So next is the head. You just need a piece of paper, scrap paper, screw it up. Thin paper's the best, but any will do. And you're aiming for an oval shape rather than a round, more like your head. So there we go. There we go. That sort of shape. And what you want to do is try and make sure that it fits into a loo roll, because what we'll do is we'll be using loo rolls so you can make hats or all that sort of thing. So if it fits just inside snugly, that's perfect. Hold it in place with a bit of tape, and then you need to stick it onto your lolly stick. What I do for this is, be careful, but use a pencil and just make a little hole. There. Just make a little hole in the top, and then shove your stick in as far as it will go. Don't let it come out the other end, but just stick it in. So there we go. We've got a head. You just keep putting a bit more tape on it to make it nice and smooth, and then measure it up against your model to make sure that we're in the right vicinity. And then all we do is stick him on the inside of our tube with more tape. Okay, so we've got the head attached, and then what I've done is I have tied our 2 sticks together just with garden twine, and then I have attached a piece of thread to the middle point, and that's going to be for the head. So then you just really want to decide how far down you want the head. I would think that that's about right, but it's up to you. Cut a little bit longer than you need, and then you can attach the head to the string with tape. Put plenty of tape on so that it doesn't ease its way out. And then what I'm going to do is cut really much longer than you think bits of thread and attach them at each of the 4 corners. Okay, so now we have all our strings attached, nice and long, longer than you think. Now this is the tricky bit, and you could really do with someone to hold your avatar up for you if possible. So all you do now is you've got the 2 at the side that you're going to attach to the hands. So you can put it through the loop in your hand. There we are. And then just tie it on. It's quite tangly and tricky, so as long as you've got someone to help you hold it. And then just decide where you want it to be sort of straight. So that's about right there. So I'm just going to tie that one off and trim off the excess, and then do the same with the other hand, and then the legs I'll just tie it to the ankle. Okay, Iford Kingston. So you've seen a couple of my ideas, but please go wild. Please try stuff out. I've just been using brown paper because it's what I've got around. It's a little bit thicker than normal paper, but not too much. It's better than card, although cereal box cardboard is good because it's nice and bendy. So you want something that's bendy and you can, play around with. I was just going to show you what I've been doing with the hair and the heads and the hats. So basically, because the head is the same size as the loo roll-ish that we made it earlier, I've just been cutting a slice off, like so. And then you can just basically draw a hairstyle. I'm going girly at the moment, but the same thing could work for a boy, especially for hats. So I've just done a sort of rough drawing, and then I'm cutting it out, but remember not to cut right across the sides. So you've got something holding it together. There we are. Tidy her up. So basically we then have a little hairdo that pops on. Faces, I've kind of stuck to making a little face and then sticking it on the front. It just means you can play around with it more and have lots of goes, because I'm not very good at drawing faces, so it's a bit less scary doing it that way. So that's the sort of basic setup for the hair, and then what you can do is you can colour the other side a different colour, so you can switch it around. You've got lots of different things to play with, and that just sits on as well. The other things I've done for the ladies, I made a little handbag. Again, it's just a bit of loo roll cut. and then the dresses and the main clothing. What I've tended to do is fold the paper in half first, long ways. Again, you can use anything to do this with. And then get your avatar so you can measure the size. So shoulder line is the fold. And then you can just simply draw around. It has to be a rough size. And then, there we go. Careful not to get your avatar tangled. Over here. And so all I've got is that just rough shape there. So I'll fold the paper back in half. And then I can cut out. I'm going to add a bit of sleeve at the top. There you go, just to cover up the... And then I'll cut her out. And then we'll just cut a little head hole at the top. There we go. So that just pops over the top. I'll just show you. So this is where you can hop the head off, which is very handy. Gets a bit of a helper. And then the head pops back on. I've made a short one here. And so it's just like a little top, which is rather cute. A little skirt, just a wrap around piece of paper that goes around the Lewes. So it's like quite a cute little outfit there. And what's quite fun is then just basically I just coloured everything in. So loads of psychedelic patterns that you can literally flip the dress around and you have different designs. So that was quite a nice one, a little orange one. And that was the finished one I had on the model. Tied a little bit of cord round. Handbag. The boots were again just little shapes cut out, stuck to the corks. And then just a little loop just to go up the leg. The hairdos, you can really play around with these. I've just got a spare head on the stick here. And it's you stick the face on. You could put a headscarf. Move the hair all around. This one's quite fun. Look, that's got the glasses. So here's our finished 1960s loo roll lady. Our lady avatar. All ready for a party. So you can basically use the same idea for making any costume, just like the skirt, but then just done a little cut at the front and back, and there you go, you've got a little pair of shorts. And then another tunic, really simple, scribbled some colour on it, done the 3 lines, and there we've got the football shirt, and then we just added some sleeves of paper. Again for the socks, pop on a head. I've just copied him. And you can literally play around with these. I started making an astronaut as well, which is quite fun. Again, all in one, but the tunic and just the loo roll cut. So you can really play around with those ideas. But you don't have to do it like this. Do however you like. Really, really go crazy. Enjoy yourselves. So here's our finished 1966 World Cup. Given a kick and given a cheer. 1966. Okay, so go for it. Have lots of fun. I want to see all your fabulous avatar models and designs. You've got until the 6th of June, okay? So, June the 6th, okay? To get them to us. What we'd like is we'd like just teeny tiny little videos, so 10 seconds long, and they want to be that way, not that way. If you want to be in it, you can join in, smile. If you don't want to do a video, you can just send in a photo thing instead. That'll be fine. And remember, if you have sent something in, then that's your agreement to be as part of the film. There's going to be a big exhibition at some point with all the avatars once we're allowed to be out again, and they'll be parading. There's going to be a great party. It's all going to be amazing in the end. So what you need to do is send in your videos. This is the email address, patina2020ink@gmail.com. So please send us your lovely videos. Can't wait to see your amazing little avatars.